Hey everyone, welcome back. President Trump's promise to eliminate taxes on tips sounds like a big win for service workers. More money into your pocket, right? But as always, things are not as simple as they seem. So let's take a closer look.
It's called no tax on tips.
Sounds good, especially in cities like Las Vegas, where tipping is a part of the culture. But to better understand this promise, let's take a look what Congress is actually promising now.
Right now, lawmakers are working on two versions of this idea. The House version of one big beautiful bill, a massive 1,100-page proposal. The Senate version is called No Tax on Tips Act. Both aim to eliminate income tax on tips, but only under certain conditions. So the first condition, it applies to reported cash tip. So it's including credit and debit tips. Second one, it doesn't include non-cash tips like casino chips, for example. House bill caps benefits to workers making under $160K. Senate caps tax tips at $25K a year.
So if you're high-earning bartender, any tips above $25K will be still taxed. Also, there is a catch. Not all professions qualified. The Treasury Secretary will determine what profession qualified. So for example, if you're a camp counselor who sometimes get tips, your profession might not be on a list and it still will be taxed. Here's something many workers don't realize. Even under the new law, you still need to pay Social Security and Medicare taxes on tips, known as FICA taxes. That's 7.65% goes straight to government. So while you're not going to pay income taxes, you still need to pay payroll taxes. That's not going to help you right now.
No tax tipping sounds great, but some workers could actually lose out. Restaurants might start pressuring workers to share more tips with untipped staff like cooks and hosts. Employers could reduce wages, assuming tips will make up the difference. And customers, some may tip less, thinking, hey, now it's tax-free. There is a lot of possible side effects for the policy meant to help workers.
The idea to give tipped workers a break is a popular idea. Both Democrats and Republicans are supporting it. But what is actually proposed right now, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit far from reality because it has lots of limitations, which is you still need to pay payroll taxes on tips. So there is a cap on how much tips you can exclude, which is $25K. There is also the law will expire in 3 years. There is a possibility of decrease in tips and wages for tipped workers. So would the tipped workers get 100% of their tips? Not quite. So let me know what you think about this potential law. Do you think it's a step forward or it's just political smoke and mirrors?